Hey, stop! Hey! Steady, my boy, steady. Take it easy. Steady. No, hey!
More venom! Yes!
If you want to. Grab him by the tail. Did Elvis?
The video begins with wildlife creator Styrin explaining that she discovered a spitting cobra hiding in her backyard, setting up a dangerous situation from the start.
I have to be very careful because they can spit. That's why I'm wearing my safety glasses. Yeah, this might take a while.
As the footage rolls, she carefully clears the surrounding area to safely reach the snake, knowing it can accurately spit venom toward the eyes. The cobra repeatedly ejects venom as she moves in, forcing her to stay cautious and constantly adjust her position.
Next, there we go. Oh, more venom. More venom! Yes! He's spitting all over me.
After several tense moments, she finally manages to secure the snake. However, while briefly showing it to the camera, the cobra suddenly strikes, nearly causing a fatal outcome. She reacts just in time, narrowly avoiding the attack and ending the encounter unharmed.
Okay, the reason why I'm in love, with this species.
The incident shows how precise and aggressive spitting cobras can be, even when handled by experienced individuals, leaving viewers to wonder whether any level of preparation can fully eliminate the risk. On a quiet day in Nebraska, a group of men set out on a routine deer hunting trip that quickly turned tense. After hours in the forest, they stopped when they spotted what appeared to be a deer resting in the distance.
Well, we're walking through these oaks, and I could have swore I just saw the butt of a deer. It just moved. You see this?
Watching more closely, they realized it was actually a large mountain lion lying among the trees.
That's a freaking mountain lion. God. It is. It's a mountain lion. It's a big one, too. Yeah, that's no small cat. Ready? Yeah, what are we gonna do?
The men stood their ground and shouted to scare it off, and after a brief stare, the cougar calmly walked away.
Hey, cat. Hey.
He's just standing there looking at us. There's one.
The encounter ended safely, leaving them shaken and reminding viewers how easily predators can blend into familiar surroundings. This recording shows a man facing off with an aggressive brown bear that has taken position high up in a tree, immediately creating a dangerous standoff.
That's the stay the away from me noise.
The tension is clear as he speaks cautiously, aware that the bear's warning sounds signal a serious threat. When the bear begins climbing down, the situation escalates, forcing the man to prepare his rifle in case the animal charges.
There you go. It's gonna sting a little.
Despite the distance, he understands how quickly a bear can close the gap and chooses not to underestimate it. He loads rubber rounds as a last resort, and moments later, the bear suddenly turns and runs off.
Keep going.
The encounter ends without injury. Would you have stayed calm in that moment, or would you have turned and run when the bear started coming down? This clip highlights how badly people can underestimate the danger of elephants. Uploaded in May 2014, it shows a group of tourists walking through the jungle in Zimbabwe when their guide spots a wild elephant ahead and slowly approaches. What begins as a tense standoff quickly escalates as the massive animal steps forward aggressively.
Hello, my boy. Steady. One, step. Hey, steady, my boy. Steady, my boy. Steady.
The tourists retreat into a ditch, but the elephant suddenly fake charges again, forcing everyone to hold their ground in fear.
Hey, stop. Hey. Steady, my boy. Steady. Take it easy. Steady. No. Hey. No. Come on, that's enough.
After several nerve-wracking moments, the elephant finally backs off as the guide attempts to calm it, ending an encounter that could have turned deadly in seconds. The video opens with a Russian man sprinting through the woods, seemingly chasing something just out of view. As he closes the distance, the footage reveals a disturbing sight: a bear fleeing through the trees. Despite their strength, bears can be cautious around humans, and the animal continues to retreat as the man follows. The tension spikes when a second bear suddenly appears nearby, nearly causing a dangerous encounter. Realizing the risk, he stops and lets both bears disappear deeper into the forest. The behavior suggests the bears were startled rather than aggressive, but the situation could have escalated instantly. Would you have kept chasing, or stopped the moment you realized there was more than one bear? On a sunny day in South Africa, a routine safari turns dangerous when a territorial male lion suddenly approaches a group of men observing from a distance.
Quickly, let's go back. Quickly. Go. Go.
As they retreat, the lion continues advancing, forcing them to run while firing warning shots to protect themselves. After several tense moments, the lion finally backs off, allowing the group to film from a safer distance. The encounter appears driven by territorial aggression rather than a hunt. Would you have stood your ground, or run the moment the lion moved towards you? This video shows a man in a life or death situation after climbing the wrong tree to escape a bear. As he struggles upward, the bear repeatedly swipes at him, trying to pull him down. He barely manages to climb higher and survive. A single wrong move could have been fatal. Would you have kept climbing or frozen in fear? This clip captures a sudden and shocking moment when a young bear, seemingly fleeing another bear, sprints toward a tree where hunters are recording. In seconds, the animal scrambles up and ends up right beside them, forcing everyone to freeze in complete silence to avoid startling it. The bear appears focused on escape rather than the humans and begins climbing back down, passing dangerously close to the man's head. The bear's behavior suggests panic and survival instinct, not aggression. Would you have stayed perfectly still or moved the moment it got that close? This clip shows a man being slowly stalked by a bear as it fixes its gaze on him and advances without hesitation. Sensing the danger, the man raises his bow, preparing for the worst. Instead of backing off, the bear suddenly closes the distance, leaving him with almost no time to react and forcing a split-second decision. The encounter ends just in time, underscoring how quickly hesitation can turn deadly when dealing with predators. Was drawing the bow the right move, or should he have acted sooner? This clip begins in intense tension as a bear stalks a man at close range, making it clear he's in serious danger. He tries to scare the animal away with loud noises, but the tactic backfires, and the bear attacks, knocking him to the ground as he screams. Somehow he survives, grabs his camera, and runs to safety. The encounter shows how unpredictable bear behavior can be when fear responses fail, leaving viewers to wonder whether any action could have stopped the attack once it began. This footage shows a group of people trapped in silence as a curious black bear inches closer to their tent, its jaws only moments away. The bear circles slowly, following a scent and even peering inside, while the occupants remain perfectly still, their fear revealed only through shaky breathing. Any sound could have pushed the situation further, so they hold their silence until the bear finally walks away. The moment raises a chilling question. Would you have stayed completely silent or tried to scare it off? For many people, cage diving is a lifelong dream, but for these divers, it quickly turns into a nightmare. Published in February 2014, the clip begins with a calm underwater view from inside a shark cage. Moments later, a great white suddenly appears and slams into the metal bars without warning. The shark makes several aggressive attempts to break through and reach the people inside, but the cage holds. By the end, the camera captures the divers celebrating back on the surface after escaping unharmed. Watching it unfold leaves one unsettling thought. What if the cage hadn't held? In northern Botswana, a safari tour takes a terrifying turn when a tourist records a leopard slowly approaching their parked truck. As the animal comes closer, it ends up right beside the man's door, leaving him frozen as he realizes how vulnerable he is.
Ow. That kind of hurt.
Without warning, the leopard strikes, scratching his leg before pulling back. Despite the pain, the man stays calm and avoids sudden movement that could provoke a full attack.
Watch my shoe.
So,
He's got my shoe.
Moments later, the tour guide starts the vehicle, scaring the leopard away. The encounter shows how restraint can prevent escalation and raises a chilling question. If the engine hadn't started in time, how differently might this have ended? This final and most terrifying encounter shows a man standing in the water beside a massive alligator, treating the predator with shocking confidence.
I love it. He's like a giant puppy.
Dave, if you want to. Grab him by the tail. Did Elvis?
He plays with it openly and even allows a tourist to get close, making the situation appear strangely controlled.
You got it. Oh my lord.
Wow! There you go. Lots of love, huh, people? Now see if you can stop it from eating me.
And...
Don't count on me!
As the water suddenly turns muddy, visibility drops for the humans, but not for the alligator, whose eyes remain fully functional. Despite the danger, the guide moves closer with a camera in hand, and the tension peaks when the alligator lunges.
Oh! No! He didn't get me. No, that's okay. That's okay.
Thankfully, it clamps down only on the camera instead of his arm. The incident highlights how quickly misplaced confidence can turn deadly, raising one unsettling question. What if the alligator had aimed just a few inches higher? Most people think all cats are harmless, but this footage proves otherwise. Posted in December 2013, the video begins with loud, frantic howling as several dogs spot something unusual in the forest.
I'm coming. Oh my god.
Moments later, a mountain lion is revealed sitting calmly on a tree branch, clearly irritated by the attention. For a brief second, it seems like the situation might stay under control.
Let go!
Then everything changes as the dogs suddenly charge, chasing the cougar through the woods. The video cuts off there, leaving the outcome unknown and raising a simple question. Would you keep recording or get out of there immediately if you saw a mountain lion? This video shows two kayakers struggling in rough seas when a hammerhead shark suddenly swims between their boats.
What's he doing?
The shark circles them for several tense moments before finally disappearing.
I don't know. No, he's not 10.
Everyone escapes unharmed, but the encounter raises a simple question. Would you ever kayak in shark-infested waters? This clip shows a massive bear wandering across an open field, calmly searching for food at first.
Old bear.
Found 6 feet. No, she gets 4. She found 2 animals.
Moments later, it spots a group of hikers in the distance, and the tension builds as those filming realize the risk. While bears rarely attack large groups, their behavior is impossible to predict.
Look, they're like not even 100 feet.
Oh my gosh, those hikers right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They need to be backing up.
The situation peaks when the bear suddenly charges, sending everyone into panic before stopping short in a bluff charge that leaves everyone unharmed.
You guys had better get your butts up those. Oh my god. They're
Should I yell out
crazy.
the window?
No,
You gotta go
don't
get
yell.
a
Don't.
The encounter highlights how quickly curiosity or hunger can trigger a dangerous response, raising one clear question. If you were those hikers, would you stand your ground or run the moment the bear charged? This clip shows 2 fishermen being followed by reef sharks drawn to the fish they're carrying. The sharks quickly close the distance, forcing a dangerous situation. When one shark suddenly moves in, a diver drops the fish to distract them, and the sharks finally back off. The encounter shows how easily curiosity can turn sharks aggressive, raising one question. Would you sacrifice your catch immediately or hesitate and risk getting bitten? This clip shows a man skateboarding down a narrow road before coming face to face with a bear blocking his path.
Ooh. Hello, Yogi. Oh. Hey, mate.
He cautiously rolls closer, quickly regrets it, then drops his board and backs away as the bear approaches.
Oh. Holy fuck.
Even if it's smaller than a grizzly, it's still powerful enough to overpower him.
Ah!
The video cuts off, showing how fast curiosity can turn into danger. Would you have turned around immediately or tried to back away like he did? This shocking encounter begins with an enormous hippo suddenly charging toward a group of tourists. The driver accelerates to protect the passengers, but hippos can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, making the escape terrifyingly close. After the charge, the animal suddenly turns and runs off, leaving the tourists stunned.
Wow. Alex, all right?
The moment shows how dangerously underestimated hippos can be. If you were in that vehicle, would you have trusted the driver's speed or thought escape was impossible? This clip shows people getting dangerously close to a bear that appears to be hibernating, but is still awake. When the bear suddenly moves, they realize the risk too late. The moment proves even a sluggish bear can be deadly. Would you have backed away immediately, or made the same mistake? This encounter looks harmless at first, but the danger is easy to miss. The man never notices the bear standing dangerously close on his left side, even though it could have charged at any moment. The moment shows how silent and deadly these animals can be when unseen. Would you have spotted the bear in time, or realized the threat only when it was too late? This clip shows a man inside a shark cage as a shark circles, drawn in by bait nearby. Without warning, the predator lunges at the bars, demonstrating its immense bite force. The moment shows how little separates safety from disaster. Would you trust the cage, or avoid getting that close entirely? This encounter begins with tourists filming a cheetah during a game drive in Kenya's Masai Mara, as the animal calmly inspects their vehicle. Moments later, the tension spikes when the cheetah unexpectedly climbs inside, standing just behind the passengers. Remarkably, everyone remains still and composed as the predator explores the vehicle for what feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
Eventually, the cheetah loses interest and walks away unharmed. The moment shows how curiosity can be just as dangerous as aggression. Would you have stayed calm or panicked with a hunter that close behind you? This clip shows a woman climbing into a lion enclosure at the Bronx Zoo, casually talking to the animal and throwing money as if she's safe.
And throwing money in the air. Officials believe she has pulled a stunt like this before. Here's Amber Cogliano.
What is she thinking?
She repeatedly turns her back on the lion, an action that could easily provoke an attack. Lions can become aggressive when they feel threatened, making the situation extremely dangerous.
Into the lion enclosure at the Bronx Zoo. Yup, she's professing her love for the king of...
Somehow, the lion never lunges, and she escapes unharmed. The incident shows how reckless confidence can turn deadly. Would you trust luck in that moment, or assume the worst as soon as you cross the barrier? This clip proves just how dangerous elephants can be. Posted in December 2013, it begins with a massive elephant approaching several cars stopped on a road. As most vehicles slowly pass, the animal steps away calmly. But when the final Jeep drives by, something triggers the elephant, and it suddenly charges while trumpeting loudly. The impact causes the vehicle to roll over, and the video cuts off there, leaving the outcome unknown. The moment shows how quickly calm behavior can turn violent. Would you trust that an elephant will stay passive, or expect danger the moment it changes direction? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.